Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy. I go by they them pronouns, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about whatever I want to talk about and share more of my life with y'all. And today we're talking about things that I hate. Baby, we are talking about things that I hate. We've talked previously about things that have been my favorites, things that I've loved, from Notion to several books, and today I was like, what else can we talk about that we haven't talked about before? I like to throw some new stuff out there, see how you guys are feeling. And today we're talking about some things that I hate, and not like hate as in, you know, oh my god, I'd go to war for this thing, but teeny tiny things that are just very inconsequential, that I just can't stand. So without further ado, with further ado, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. All right, make sure you have subscribed, press the little bell button so you know whenever I post something new, and get all your friends, like I always say, your grandma, your dog, anybody that you know, get them over here to this channel, because it's just such a good time over here. And I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. So now, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing that I hate is something that I'm very loud and proud about. Okay, the first thing that I hate is anything that triggers my secondhand embarrassment. And while there are numerous things that sometimes trigger that, the biggest and quickest way to trigger my secondhand embarrassment is to have someone sing to someone else. It just makes me so uncomfortable. I don't like to be serenaded. I don't like to watch other people being serenaded. I like, even in TV and movies, I will fast forward past those parts because it makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about like listening to someone, like I'm even like I'm thinking about it now, like hearing someone like play like an acoustic guitar and sing to someone else, that just like gets my fight or flight going, and it makes my palms itchy. It is just not, it's not a good time. I don't know what it is about like movies and our society and all of that stuff where people have just come to love being serenaded. This is one of the reasons why I can't date a musician. I can't. It would make me physically ill if somebody was to be like, Joy, I wrote this beautiful song for you, and I would like to share my love for you in this way, and then just start playing an instrument and singing. I would die immediately die, because why are we doing that? This is like another reason that I'm like not the biggest fan of concerts. It just is not my thing. But you know, I feel like other people probably think this too. You know, like those proposals where people sing. Oh, let somebody propose to me by singing. I'm chopping your head off. I am chopping your head off. But that takes us to the second thing that I hate, which is public proposals. I am really not a fan of the public proposal. To me, and I know people love this. First of all, I know people love a public proposal. I know people who just, you know, just relish in the energy from other people, relish in just having this moment be witnessed by so many people. I get that, I understand. But for me, a public proposal, babes, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I feel like if you are going to propose to me, and this is for my future whoever, if you don't know this, we cannot be married, because I just feel like it's such an integral part of who I am to know that I don't want a public proposal. If you get on your knees and there are more than you and me around, you don't love me. You don't love me. I don't know how else to say it. You hate me. You don't know anything about me, okay? Because the idea of people watching this moment that's supposed to be mine, this is my moment. You know, this isn't my engagement party. This isn't my wedding. This isn't like my birthday that comes around every year. This is supposed to be my moment. And you mean to tell me that I have to share that shit with a bunch of strangers? No, I don't even want family there. I don't want anyone there. Okay? I hope the cameraman is hiding in the bushes, or you set up some cameras so that we can just capture the whole thing. Someone can edit it later. Because no. No, I refuse. Public proposals are just a no. No. The other thing that I hate, that I feel like more people would hate than like the first two, are notification bubbles. Notification bubbles. Why? I right now have 3 emails, and I really wish you could do this with Gmail, because I have 3 emails that I've kept unread because I need them to be unread, but I would like to just get rid of the notification for it, because those are emails that I'm like, I'm coming back to this when I need it. Okay, these are not emails that I must reply to, emails that need to be addressed. No, these are emails that I'm sticking in their own little corner and I need to come back to them. But the little fucking 3 just stares at me every time I look at my phone, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Every other little teeny tiny notification bubble, I click on it immediately. Immediately, it has to go. There's one app that needs to be updated, it's getting updated, because I don't want to see that little 1 in the corner. I don't want to see it. They just get me like, it just feels like something's unfinished, something's you know, something needs to be done, and quite frankly, I have enough unfinished and needs to be done in the rest of my life. I don't need it staring at me on my fucking phone. So 2 notification bubbles everywhere, goodbye. The 4th thing that is on my list of things that I hate, I really just want to preface that I may be coming on a little strong, but this is just a casual hate. But the other thing that I hate is when you're out at a bar getting ignored by the bartender. And hear me out. I know sometimes bartenders are busy. I've worked in customer service, you guys know that. I get it. Things are bippity boppity booing all over the place. You got people that you need to talk to, whatever, I understand. And so usually what will happen is, oh my God, bartender's not seeing me, and I'm doing, excuse me, hello, and it just isn't working. So I'll let it sit for a little bit, and I'll be like, all right, you know, like let them get to whoever they're currently working on orders from, blah blah blah, whatever. But there have been times when I have looked around and I'm like, there are new people who weren't here when I popped up in here, who have already gotten their drinks and they're gone. What is the problem? And then I realized that I just have a quieter voice. I don't yell that much. I don't like to yell. It's not my favorite thing to do. So I just need there to be like a quiet voiced way to get the bartender's attention, because I don't like to resort to what I usually resort to, which is having to like lean up on the bar and start yelling, because I've already been here for 10 minutes and you didn't even look my way. Sir, ma'am, hello, somebody get me a drink. I don't know what it is, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to have to yell. I don't want to have to like intrude on you, and I don't want you to think that I'm intruding on you doing your job, because that's not even the kind of person that I am. Why not make this easier? Why can't it just be like a straight line? Especially when there's like 4 bartenders. Get the fuck out of here. None of you saw me. None of you. I'm parched, thirsty. I hate it. I really do. Okay, another common thing that I hate, and I'm sure there's like a zillion people who also hate this too, but let's complain about it together, is when a movie trailer shows you the whole movie. Because why? Because why? I miss the days of mystery. Okay, and actually I'm gonna conjoin these two things. I'm gonna say when movie trailers show you the whole movie, and then my stomach's rumbling. And now book covers tell you nothing but reviews. They have gone in two opposite directions. The movie trailer is giving me way too much. You don't need to give me the entire movie, because then they'll just be showing like the best action scenes, the most heartbreaking scene, like what happens, how did we get here. You're answering all the questions the movie needs to answer. All you need to do is entice me enough to get me to the movie theater, to get me to open Netflix. That's all you need to do, just entice me enough. Okay, cutesy little shots here. I want to see like, oh, okay, this is potentially what could happen. I don't want to have all the answers, but you're giving them all to me on a silver platter. Take the platter away. And then on the other hand, you have book cover. Remember when you used to be able to go to the bookstore, look on the back of the book, and have a little synopsis of what the hell you're gonna find in the book? Or when you look on the inside cover, that's where the little synopsis was. I don't even like that they moved it in there, but that is a different story for a different day. My problem is, why is it now that it's just like 10 out of 10 best read of the year, such and such New York Times reporter? I don't care what Becky Sue thought of the book. I want to make my own conclusions. I just need you to tell me, what is this book about? Because now I have to buy the book and I don't even know what's happening in it. And sometimes, yes, I do like to do that. I do like to go to the store, to like a bookstore, and buy a book that has no cover, nothing. I like, you know, sometimes I'm in for the surprise. But I feel like if you have a sleeve, a cover, some cover art, all this, that, and the third, you should at least tell me what the hell the book is about. Give me something. Because there are so many books now that I have gotten, and then I'm like, okay, look at this cover art, because yes, I do judge a book by its cover. So yes, look at this cover art, this is amazing. And then I'm like, there's no information. I read the book, I don't finish the book because the book was not what was advertised on the outside. Please, authors, publishers, get it together. And movie executives, take all of that extra energy you're wanting to tell us everything, throw them some. Okay, throw the book people the energy that you have, because I don't need to know everything about the movie. I'm getting heated because that shit really pisses me off. So annoying. Okay, the last thing that I hate. The last thing that I hate is something that unfortunately I have just have to come to terms with, something that I have just had to deal with because apparently it just is here to stay. And that is when you are doing anything outside of the ordinary or the norm and people stare at you. And I don't mean a quick glance, because you know sometimes someone will catch your eye and just be like, oh, okay, that guy's wearing a tutu, hello sir. And that's it. That's all you need to do, you know, just acknowledge, move on. I am realizing now that like people are so stuck in the ways of how things should be, and I didn't realize this. So anytime you do anything remotely outside of what you should be doing, people stare like they have never seen anything like it before. One of the biggest ways that I notice is because with content creation, I've had to become way more comfortable with the fact that yes, I will be taking videos, I will be doing stuff outside of my home. And when I first started posting things on the internet, first of all, I was not comfortable posting things on the internet at all because I was afraid of people's judgment. Now, I just care less and less every day. But one of the hardest things that I had to understand was that people are going to stare at you while you film, while you take photos, while you like talk to a camera by yourself, while you just set up a camera and do something else. And I don't like it. As much as I'm like used to it now, I just don't understand. Because we live in 2022. This is not 1942. Why are you surprised that people have cameras? Why is that such an earth-shattering, soul-shaking revelation for you? Why are you staring at me? First of all, I consider myself to be a very considerate, content creator, as in I do not like to take videos of people, photos of people, blah blah blah, and if I can avoid it, like if they're in the background, I try to avoid other people as much as I can, because I like to know that the people who are in my videos, the people who I take photos with, whatever the case may be, consent to being on the internet, because once it's on the internet, it is out of my hands. You know what I mean? So I'm not even taking videos of you. I'm not taking photos of you. The camera is pointed at me. The camera is pointed here, right here. Why are you over there so upset? What's the problem? What's going on? Why are you hurt? And I know it's just something that I have to get used to, something that I have to acclimate myself to, and blah, 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 blah. But I still hate it. As much as I am trying to get used to the fact that this is just what happens, this is just how people are, I still hate it, because I'm just a firm believer in allowing people to live their lives, especially when it has nothing to do with me, doesn't impact me, doesn't hurt me, doesn't take away from me. Like, I just don't understand why. The next time you see somebody outside with a camera, with a phone, post it up, they're taking a video, they're taking a photo, they're doing a bloody shoot. I don't know what is happening. I don't care what they're doing. Just leave them alone, please. Don't stare at me, okay? I hate being stared at. Just stop it. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, getting some of that hatred, some of that, you know, it was sitting on my chest. It was sitting on my chest, and getting it off my chest helped a lot. And if there are any things, if you only hate one thing in your life, as you know, inconsequential and pointless as it may be, if you only hate one thing, you're not living life enough, in my opinion. But please tell me the thing or things that you also hate that literally don't matter, but you know, sometimes they might. In the comments below, I want to hear them all. I want to hear if you have secondhand embarrassment like me, if you get people staring at you for no reason, whatever it may be, tell me in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions on any types of videos that you guys want to see from me, leave those in the comments below too. You know, I'm always up for doing some suggestions. I have not forgotten about all of the recommendations that people have given me, so if you've given me a recommendation on a game to play or a book to read, don't worry, it is ended on my list. We're gonna get through it, I promise you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel again, because we have a good time over here. Okay, we have a good time over here. Again, it's still Pride, so happy Pride to all of my, I don't know what in the 70s this was, but happy Pride to all of my LGBTQ plus TIA plus followers and subscribers. And yeah, that's it. There's a bug in my face. See you guys next week.